Good morning. Today is day 6 out of 7. So this morning, you all know I started with my two favorite things, my matcha latte and my green smoothie. So this vanilla almond milk that I'm using right now is dairy free, gluten free, soy free. Like it's basically plant based. And now y'all got to get into this. This is a caramel rice cake with peanut butter and strawberries, and I promise you it tastes like a taffy apple. And so now I'm getting ready to prepare dinner. Can y'all guess what I'm making? I got corn, tofu, asparagus, and red potatoes. Can y'all guess it? Okay, so right now I'm putting some water up in my pot for those potatoes. And do y'all know anything yet? Do y'all know what I'm making? No? Okay. So now I'm putting some salt up in that water. Yes, put some salt up in that water. And here got my four lovely red potatoes. I had cut those up into these little bitty pieces. You can make them smaller, you can make them bigger, but I'm going to mash these when they get soft enough. And so these are my lovely asparagus. And I cut off the ends already so they were washed and ready to go. And so here's my lime, my chicken broth, my soy sauce, paprika, garlic powder, salt, and minced garlic. And so I had added some extra peppers, some cayenne, crushed red pepper, chili powder, and onion powder. And you'll only need a little bit of chili powder because y'all know that's a lot. And so I grabbed this little lemon squeezer out of well, Dollar Tree, y'all. Yes, y'all know Dollar Tree is my store. And so now I'm adding some soy sauce and some chicken broth, and I had added some A1 sauce. But then I ended up adding more soy sauce and chicken broth, and I just cut it up my tofu and just threw it up in there to let it sit and marinate for about 10 to 15 minutes. And after that, I had started to wrap my corn up and put it in my oven. And so now look at these red potatoes, y'all. Look at them. I punched them a little bit with my spoon to see if they was gonna start like breaking, and they did. So I took out the water and I put these in a different pot. But before I put those in the pot, I had boiled that pot of butter. So I made that butter melt. And now I'm about to go ahead and let this tofu get ready. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm back at the potatoes. So now that I got all this butter, you see that butter at the bottom? I had put some butter at the top, and then I had added the milk of my choice. And so just add some milk and let that go ahead and cook for some time. Let it get soft enough. And now I'm back at my tofu, and I had just added like a pinch of flour, and then I went in with my grapeseed oil to give it like that crispy feeling. And now I'm just setting my air fryer so that it can start cooking. And yes, I've been using my air fryer a lot, like a lot, during this little 7 day fast. So keep that sauce, y'all. Don't throw that sauce away. So I ended up putting this sauce up in the pan, and I got it to be thick enough to like make this like gravy, because this was supposed to be like some steak tofu, but whatever. And so I added some flour to this just to make it a little more thicker than it was. And look at my potatoes, y'all. Smash, smash, smash. And look at that. Garlic powder, black pepper, some salt, and butter. And a little bit more garlic powder. And look at that. I could smell them. And I added some more butter so that it could just simmer into those potatoes and it can be nice and buttery. And y'all know I'm extra, so I added some parsley. Yes, I did. And so this is that sauce that I made before, and I had just put it up in the pan. And now I'm about to look at these tofu steaks from the air fryer. They look crispy enough, and now look at my sauce. It's all bubbling. It was a little thick, so I ended up adding just a little bit more chicken broth to get it a little bit loose. And so my boyfriend asked me to make some more potatoes and guacamole for the end of the night snack, and whatever he asks, he gonna get. So I did it. And look at that. And here go my potatoes right here. Y'all know I went in with the garlic powder, black pepper, salt, and I had added some nutritional yeast. And for my guacamole, it was very easy to make. Just get you some avocados, some red tomatoes, some salt, some lime, some lemon, some cilantro, and do your thing. And so these corns came out first. They was nice and hot and they was ready to eat. I just love these corns. They be so sweet. And I add a little butter at the end. And here's the finished product. I know my steak tofu don't look that good, but y'all, it was good. We didn't even eat our chia pudding because that's how good it was. It was just very filling. Like those potatoes filled us up. We didn't eat no midnight snack, but we did eat our potatoes and guacamole.